What are the top 10 surprises that you need to know when you're purchasing a home? This is what we're going to be discussing today, and we're going to start right now. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. My name is Pamela Haines from Homes by Pam, empowered by Keller Williams Portfolio Realty in Toronto. And if you're new to my channel, you need to hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be sharing some great videos like this with you in the future, and I don't want you to miss any. I also have a free home buying ebook that I can give you and you can grab at the end of the video. So be sure to stick around. So what are the top 10 surprises that you need to know when buying your first home? Whether you're buying your first home or you're moving in from a condo and upgrading to a home, it's going to be the same. You'll be bombarded by reading research, reading articles, friends are going to be giving you all sorts of advice, family, and you need to really keep your guard up because people are going to be offering you all this advice. So let's talk about this. The top 10 surprises in the home buying process. Number 1, your priorities are going to change, and that's for sure. Okay? When I have them start with me, they fill out a wish list. And this wish list is, the usual, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms would you like? And of course, that white picket fence, right? They're looking for so much. And often their priorities change in the process. And this is just, part of the process that they have to go through and understand what the buying process is like. And as many of my clients have said, that just isn't a priority anymore. And I hear that over and over again. One specific client who absolutely fell in love with this sweet little bungalow. It was so sweet. And she put in an offer that was much higher than she ever intended to, but she really wanted it, and that's why. So during the inspection, as she poked her head in the attic with the actual building inspector, there was actually a bucket collecting water. So it was an active leak. It's crazy, I know. And when we went back to the owners, they refused to repair the leak like crazy. So on her next house, what she wanted had changed. And instead of having that perfect kitchen and all, the 3 bedrooms and the white picket fence or whatever it is she wanted, she just purchased a house with a brand new roof. Everything else went out the window. So there you go. Number 2, upfront costs. You're gonna have upfront costs no matter what. There's home inspection, legal fees, land transfer tax, which if you're not a first-time buyer can be quite significant. Moving costs, depending on how much you have to move. And there's a bank appraisal. So sometimes that's covered, but just expect that you have these costs. Number 3, there's going to be tons of unknowns about the property, or at least some unknowns. So no matter what you do or what information you gather, there's going to be unknowns that you find out about after you purchase the property and you move in. So no inspector, no matter how good they are, or no matter how good your amazing specialized contractors are, there's going to be surprises that come up. When I'm working with buyers, I have them draft up a bunch of questions that they have, things that they're really, really curious about. And, I can tell that they're burning questions. And I take these questions and the list over to the selling agent. And they do their best with getting the answers, but it's not always perfect. They do their best, and whatever they can get, they will get. It's not like you're going to have everything, because it's not like it's a SUV, a luxury SUV that has certain specifications. But they'll get what they can and they'll do the best. But in real estate, homes are unique. And I've had actually clients that have sold homes recently as is, and they don't have to disclose anything about the property. But in these cases, when you do have a home that you're looking at in as-is condition, you want to get a home inspection. And it's also very valuable to work with a great team, like a good real estate agent, a home inspector, a great lender, and all the rest. So that's important. Surprise number 4, the real estate agent isn't going to know everything. Surprise, surprise, guys, we're humans too. And there's a guide, we're here to guide you, right? And offer you the expertise, the negotiation, and win you the listing. But our ultimate goal is finding you the house that you want. We want to help you by getting you through to a smooth closing and make it uneventful. Some clients will ask very interesting questions, like some will focus on, I had some clients that were focusing on the type of floor that was in the home, and they kept knocking on the floor and saying like, what is this? What's this made of? And then we go to another room and knock, 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 what's this made of? And I get this, that you're really anxious and you want to know what the home's all about, and it's very interesting. But you know what? Our value as a real estate agent is more than knowing the brands of an appliance or what the floor is made of. It's about the whole process and hopefully getting you the house that you want. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Number 5, it's too good to be true, or there's a hidden motive somewhere. A lot of my clients will think, that there's something wrong because everything seems perfect, and they question the validity of everything that is in the listing. And that could just be the way they are. But when people are done asking questions, some clients will come back with more questions, which is fine. So I've had clients in the past that have sort of said to me, so is there anything else I've missed? And I'm thinking, well, I'm pretty much been transparent with you. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, I don't really know what you need to know in order to feel comfortable to buy a house. So I try and be as upfront and gather as much information to protect the interests of my buyers. And it's sometimes a hard and fast lesson, because when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it all, they aren't actually really interested in buying or ready to buy a place. And they actually don't know that until they're thick into the process. And so I now really have clients go through an investigative process at the beginning and really think about what they want before going out to look. So it's not only a matter of getting pre-approved, but really thinking about what they really want. So I call this sort of like a discovery process. And sometimes it just helps the client find themselves before they go out. Number 6, surprise number 6, you aren't getting your dream home, the one that you visualized living in, right? When you went to see it. The home inspection will reveal a lot of problems. It could be pages of problems. And I know this can be really stressful. And finding out all these problems can actually hit home very hard. So the report that you get will be several pages long, and you can actually negotiate based on the repairs, or maybe negotiate a credit. And sellers do not have to negotiate, and they might not be willing to negotiate, but if you want your agent to negotiate for you on the repairs on your behalf, or ask for a price reduction, just remember, do not nickel and dime the seller, because it could actually end up making you lose the house. So pick your battles. Choose expensive items, i.e. items over $1,000. Number 7, hidden expenses in the services. What do I mean by this? Well, you're using your agent as a resource, and you should be seeking out other services through your agent. Like if you're going for a lender, for instance, don't look online for a lender. And I know a lot of young buyers will look online, and it doesn't always pay off. It's sort of like, the younger person's go-to place, kind of like your safe haven to find products and services. But this is one place I have to say that lenders, it is too good to be true. You're definitely going to be better off if you actually compare, you interview, and you get at least 3 quotes. And use your agent as a resource, because they have a lot of lenders that they work with, and the advertised price is definitely going to be lower. But how do they do this? It's pretty simple. It's because you're not going to likely get that rate unless you have like a perfect credit score. And who has that? No one these days. So then you get slammed with fees on top in the back end, and it just never pays off. So make sure you speak with a few lenders and use your agent, like I said. Number 8, surprise number 8. The closing process is not scary. Like, it's just filling out some paperwork and then basically putting the bow on the present. It's an awesome time. Number 9, the buying process can be, surprise, as stressful or as fun as you like. So it depends on what type of person you are. If you're a negative person, then it can be really stressful. But if you're a positive person, and you know that there's going to be some hurdles and some challenges, and you'll find things happen in the process, you're definitely going to have a better time. The number 10 surprise you have to remember is things will always break once you move in. It's Murphy's Law. You can't call your landlord to fix it if you rented in the past. Unfortunately, now it's your responsibility. Sorry, guys. It's almost like the appliances are mad because you're the new person moving in and they like the old person better. I always suggest my buyers budget for about 1% of the home's value per year. So I hope you found this information useful. If you did, please smash that like button at the bottom. Feel free to leave your comments so that I can cover some great topics that you might be interested in the future. And please don't forget to grab your free ebook in the description of this video. So go ahead, everyone, get outside, get healthy, and stay active. This is Pamela Haines from Homes by Pam, helping you with your real estate matters.